Galaxy Note fans, hold yours up. What's going on, folks? It's your man Jay, and it's time to talk about the Galaxy Note 20, if in fact that is the official name. Now, Samsung has got me over here looking like, whoa, like this is what you're going to try to do? Meaning they're going to try to bring some crazy specs to this device. Now, it's rumor mill at this point. We really don't know. But I was checking something, and I thought, wow, this is going to be interesting if these specs are what it is. So first of all, the way the phone looks, it's pretty much going to have, this same rear end, but just a little bit of extra extended over there from what I could tell. But more importantly, the front of the phone is pretty much going to look the same. And, that's to be expected. They're not, how much more could they possibly change? But I'm hoping that they try to squeeze even more into this front end right here to give us an even bigger display. Push it up to 7 inches. It says 6.9, but, it's totally possible to go ahead and make a 7-inch display fit in this body. But nonetheless, it would just strictly be all gesture based, which would be totally fine to me. 7 inches on the screen would be great, 5G or whatever, but I'm thinking that this 5,000 milliamp hour battery that they're talking about putting in this thing might be good. And then the 120 hertz refresh rate is definitely questionable. Now, if Samsung's going to do that, it's totally possible. They totally can do it. So I'm thinking Samsung, 120 hertz refresh rate, Galaxy Note 20, if that's what it's going to be called. Galaxy Note 20 Plus, Galaxy Note 20 Max, Galaxy Note 20 Ultra. I don't know what it's going to be called. But the fact of the matter is, if in fact that phone intrigues me enough, I'll go ahead and trade in my original one to try to cut down on cost and keep the flow going. I don't need both. So if in fact they offer a good trade-in, and I can get at least $600-700 for this one, $500 on the low end, I'm definitely going to trade in, because I don't know how much this phone is going to cost. It could possibly cost what, $1,300 to $1,600, who knows? All leaks and rumors, I just treat them as that until I officially have the announcement from Samsung. Now, speaking of the Galaxy Note 20, there is, there's rumors that it's going to be held online only, an online event, because of what's going on. So that's fine. We don't need to have you fly everybody out. You're going to send everybody, the same people, the phones anyway. So there's no need to fly everybody out. Just post a YouTube video, do a couple commercials, have an announcement, boom, you're done, and that's what it is. But for you Galaxy Note fans, Galaxy Note squad, stand up, because I'm a hardcore Galaxy Note person. It's so weird because I was signing some documents this morning that I was signing a non-disclosure agreement, and doing some other stuff with that. And I was laying in bed. It's like 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock this morning. I'm laying in bed. I was like, let me just take care of this right now. I was going to go upstairs. I was like, man, I don't need to get my laptop out. I don't need to do anything. I just do it right on my Galaxy Note. And without a doubt, Excel opens up, no problems. Boom, boom, boom. Check the boxes, fill it in, do what I need to do, and then get out of there. And that is the joys. Now, you can do this with another phone. You could do it with probably any phone, but just having this right here, this is one of a kind, man. And I'm worried for Samsung. You know why? Because we got the likes of the the LG Stylo 6 with a 6.8 inch 10. It's basically like a watered down V60. That's the way it looks. It's got that flip-flop color or whatever. It's going to be on T-Mobile. It's $250. That's pretty hot. It's on Boost Mobile right now for $180, I believe. But it's going to be on T-Mobile for $250, and I think it's going to do very well. The LG K51 is going to be there too, 6.5 inch display. But Note fans, I didn't get the stylus from Motorola because I bought the G Power, and so it's just going to be the G Power with a pen. Ultimately, that's the way I see it. Just like the S line and the Note line, it's the same difference. But Samsung, give us a huge display like they do now. I wish they would make this phone a little bit lighter and a little bit more narrow, giving it really a 20x9 or a 21x9, because it is a tall phone. It's a big phone, a wide phone. It's kind of hard to hold at times. Even now with my large hands, I can do the shuffle, with holding the Galaxy Note, especially when I have my case on it. When I don't have my case on it, which I just came from outside, so that's why the case is there. But I normally just rock this with no case whatsoever. So, what is your checklist for the new Galaxy Note device? I think this is going to be a simple one for me. At least the same size screen. Definitely cut down on the price. Got to cut down on that price if you can. Even though this, or you know what, make it at least the same price that you bought this one or less, because I think this one was what, $1,200, I believe. I think it was 12. I think I paid 12 for this one, or maybe 13. I'm not sure. I forgot. I didn't pay that. I did my trade-in, but that's the full retail cost for it. So my checklist is definitely pretty simple, man. Definitely, obviously, we're gonna have the S Pen suite, so I don't need to recommend anything for that. Maybe some more controls with the S Pen suite. That'll be pretty cool. But I think more importantly, I would say keep this screen, obviously. I know they're not going to do a 4K display, but it would really be nice if they did. They might try to match OnePlus by doing 120 hertz on top of the Quad HD. I don't know. But I think they're going to definitely bring this high refresh rate screen. This is something that you guys request. I don't have to have a high refresh rate display. I could just do a 4K display at 60 hertz and I'd be good. But if they really wanted to change the game, they could do a 4K at 90 hertz. That probably would shut down Sony and everybody as far as quality, because Samsung has great quality screens, but I don't think their screens are better than the Sony 4K displays, no matter what the refresh rate is. But give us that high quality 4K display. Wishful thinking. Okay, all right, I know you guys are gonna say, oh, Jay, it's already confirmed that this is this. I'm just saying, it would be nice if they did these things and then made it a little bit more narrow. The Note is a wide phone for what it is, because it's a big, tall phone. But the battery capacity should have been at 5,000. This phone is a pretty thick phone for what it is. Let's see, it's a pretty thick phone for what it is, but the battery inside doesn't match that thickness, because you've got phones that have 5,000 milliamp hour batteries that clearly are about this size or even smaller in some situations as far as thinness goes. So I think just giving a better camera system, especially on the front, man. I mean, the front cameras on the Galaxy Note 20 or these new Galaxy Note devices, they're gonna have to bring it, man, because they when I did this update, I think my phone cameras, especially the front, really took a hit, and I've put that video out already. I think the front cameras took a huge hit when it came to quality for photos. Video is decent, but I like to vlog with the Galaxy Note because I can control it with the S Pen, and it sounds good. I can even hook up an external mic if I wanted to via Type-C, but I just feel like I would rather have them fix that front camera. So if I wanted to use this for a vlog and I didn't want to take a camera with me, I could definitely do it, because I can edit and push out the videos right from the device with PowerDirector Pro if I choose to edit the video. So the Galaxy Note 20 is amongst us, folks, and it's coming fairly fast. Maybe it'll be here in the next 2 months or so, but I'm curious to see how that's going to play out with today's market, because I think a lot of people keep saying and keep thinking that cell phone prices are going to go down. I don't foresee that happening at all. I think if you want an affordable phone, you got to just go buy an affordable phone. You can't request. And granted, the Poco phone is trying to be that that killer phone with all the specs for a low cost, but even they went up in cost this year. They went up about $200, because I think I paid $300 last year, and this year I paid $500. So they're going up too. You can only have these killer specs and remain profitable at a certain level. You got to raise the price. OnePlus raised the price. You have to raise the price to maintain some profitability as a company, or you're going to lose. You're just going to be giving away phones, and I know you don't want to do that as a company. I wouldn't. So I think that once they get their feet planted with this device, are they going to try to stay with like this boss status with these high prices and say that it's worth the hardware on there? Because technically we're getting the same phone. The front is not going to change. It's going to change the camera module on the back, do some internals, and really that's ultimately what you're getting. So even though I'm saying right now, hey, I'm probably going to trade in my device, I could change my mind. Like, you know what, the V60 is good, the Poco phone's good, these current, my Sony Xperia 1 Mark II is good. I have all these other phones to switch between. the Note 10 Plus is still good. And there's a lot of you guys that are saying you're going to keep your Note 10 Plus no matter what they bring out. The Galaxy Note 10 Plus to me is easily can be a phone of the year. Easily. I mean, it definitely checks boxes that several phones can't check. And then now we have them coming in at such a low cost, like full cost without trade-ins. You're getting them basically at the trade-in price. You know what I'm saying? If you're willing to wait 6 months out, 8 months out, you're definitely going to get a better deal on the current version of a device. When it gets closer to the new version coming out, you'll get a better deal. So the Note fans, Note 20 Plus, Note 20, Note 20 Mega, Note 20 Ultra. What would you want to name it? Just the Note 20? What would you want to name it? I don't know what I would name it. But I tell you what, this phone is by far one of the best looking devices that I have seen in a long time. I think you guys should, if you haven't grabbed the Note 10 Plus, grab it. It's worth your money. See you in the next video.